First Energy Stadium, where the Browns dropped to 6-9 this season, losing on Christmas Eve to the Saints 17-10. And it was a tough loss to cap off what has been a tough season. I know there are still 2 games to play, but the Browns now eliminated from the playoffs, and it's a season that really got away from them, and that's exactly what happened here today. The Browns would get an interception from Grant Delpit early. He would take a 40-yard return, set him up in good field position. The Browns would get into the end zone. Deshaun Watson's first rushing touchdown of his career with the Cleveland Browns. The first play of the second quarter, the Browns were up 7-0. They would go down and have another opportunity to score, but on third down, Amari Cooper would slip on the turf here at First Energy Stadium, drop what was a sure touchdown from Deshaun Watson. The Browns would settle for a field goal. They'd be ahead 10-0 in the middle of the second quarter. The Saints were doing nothing offensively. The Browns defense have been playing great. So the Saints turned to Taysom Hill, their tight end, their quarterback, their running back, their receiver, the guy who does special teams. He literally does everything for that team, and they found a little bit of a spark. They'd go down the field. They would get a field goal to end the first half, and they'd start the second half with the ball after deferring. They would go down, and they would score, and all of a sudden, it was 10-10. Deshaun Watson would throw an interception off of a tipped ball to David Bell, popped in the air. They would pick it off Daniel Sorensen, that Browns nemesis. We all remember him from Kansas City. He would take it 30 yards, and oh my goodness, the wind, it was a factor. You can feel it right now through the screen because it is going right through my body. But they would go down. They'd get a touchdown from Alvin Kamara. So 17 unanswered points from the Saints, and as you already know, the score, 17-10, that would be it. Now the Browns would have one last gasp. They would get down to the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 at the 15 with an opportunity to tie the game and send it into overtime. On second down, Donovan Peoples-Jones would be in the back left corner of the end zone. The ball would get there. He would not be able to make the catch. The wind, I think the cold, it made it very difficult for both teams. Nobody could really throw the ball. All 3 touchdowns were on the ground. That's not a surprise. And then on third down, David Njoku, nice little seam ball. Watson put it right on him. He couldn't make the catch either. And just like that, really a microcosm of the season, the Browns were not able to capitalize on their opportunities. And so the season and the game would come to an end right there. The Browns go to Washington, kickoff next year. It'll be January 1st, 2023 against the Commanders. But for this year, it's a season that did not end the way any of us wanted to. For those of you who came out today, I salute you. You are truly die-hard fans. Hope everybody stayed safe. I hope everybody is healthy. I want to wish everybody a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for supporting the Browns. We will get better. We will get better next season. You can count on that. All right, everybody, that's it from First Energy, where the Browns lose 17-10 to the Saints.